Hello everyone! I am back from a long hiatus. This is Danganronpa. The first Danganronpa. OG Danganronpa. I don't know why I'm going to the menu. The OG Danganronpa. Last time we streamed, well, a bunch of stuff happened. Let's just say someone might have died. I'm really glad there's a continue button because I had 3 saves and I had no idea which save, like, to pick. Like, there was 3 of them and 2 of them had, like, around the same time and I was like, uh-oh. And then I saw a continue button and my phone is, like, freaking out right now. Shut up. Anyways. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw somebody looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Yeah, so last time, shit hit the fan, let's just say. You'll see. Anyways. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's not the time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well.
It's no surprise considering what happened. Also, if you see my first video and the voices are inconsistent, it's been literal months, so... Anyways. What happened? Ooh. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and inevitably dead. Yeah, that was a word. No. I don't know. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna do to sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at a gym in a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember this terrible place Sayaka had to pay. Price, not place. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong!
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again. Hey! Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
And who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid,
What?
Hmm? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. What the frick kind of a... Anyway. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? What if you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate? Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you. He killed her.
Wrong!
Nope. Sorry. One of you is the now bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on! Don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? If you missed the first stream, for whatever reason, essentially, graduate means they get to leave. They are being held captive.
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cute. Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy. You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey!
You're
Come on
super
now.
naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then!
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are blackened that committed... if you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. This is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means that you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yoo-hoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And then they get and they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
I'm glad you read that.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
To sum it up, they gotta figure out who did it. And if they do, that person gets a punishment. And if they don't, they all get a punishment, except for that person who gets to go home. That's how that works. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply... What? It's execution! Execution! And by execution, you mean
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, make sure I understand. If we get the culprit right, then only they die. Well, if we get it wrong, the rest of us get executed.
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you! Implying that you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type of thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. New rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishments await with such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment?
Hmm.
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this.
I
Don't be
believe
selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I don't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist until the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. And as he said that, he came charging at us. Although, it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Oh my god.
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... this can't be real.
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power of the meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Shinko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd never ever seen the moment that someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Jinko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She's dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. But Monokuma, it's very shocking. You just friggin' speared somebody, like 30 spears into her. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you don't really die. This is reality.
Why?
That pun, chat, that, I don't even... Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill someone this entire time.
Say what?
This entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Oh, pfft. Are you? Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of this matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened.
Ta-da!
This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
The Monokuma File!
Yeah, that. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts of this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. I guess that's true. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you say? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it go down.
So then...
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. How could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up at the class trial in a little while. Bye-bye. I love the sound effect it makes when he leaves. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. That was my normal voice, sorry. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Makoto is extremely descriptive sometimes. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. Oh my god. And that, if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
in other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about it and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say. Especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No, in hell I'm letting someone just kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating this sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive. And that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be one. The one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. What? Alright. Whoops, that was on the do. Sorry, it's been a hot minute. I'm trying to remember all the controls. Just wanted to quickly do a quick save. Alright, so this is... So every chapter of this game generally is divided into 3. We did the first chapter before, which is extra long because it was the very first chapter, but usually there's like a bit of story. Something happens. Someone will probably die. Then you do an investigation. And you have to find out all you can about why they died. And talk to everyone. And that's what we're going to do this stream. And then there's a third part, which is a trial. And usually that can actually take a couple hours sometimes. So we're going to do a separate stream for the trials. Usually.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty, so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
Ah, good point. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you!
So then...
Fine. Then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem.
Two-player co-op face defense with the two of them? With their stats, they're totally OP.
What the fuck? Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. As much as we don't want to. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse. Oh, please, nurse. Like they do in movies and stuff, but... she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check. Why you even bothered to check. I didn't check, you checked. After those injuries, and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Huh? Hold on. Just wait a minute, second, I don't know, what the heck, she's dead! Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real! It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real, guys.
Let me out of here!
Freaking out. Oh no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Someone help me!
What's your problem?
Yeah, just now accepting that? Oh my god, I can never remember what voice I do for her for some reason. Yeah, he totally thought this was fake up till right now. That's pretty bad.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me!
Screw that piece of shit bear. Oh wait, well he's dead.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Noticed anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah!
What? She's right.
Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For one night, just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What
You
the heck?
expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We needed to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come up with a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh right, this isn't the scene. This is a different death. Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave in their goddamn skull myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have time to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It was
very...
you. I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, or you're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto is guilty yet.
That's true. We may as well just check, just to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. What? Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. That's true. Alright, I guess I gotta get going. There he goes. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still filled me with suspicion. Not me, with them, anyway. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? Aw, Makoto. I have to do something. Definitely. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is electric
You've
chair.
already heard this. Go away, Monokuma. I don't care right now. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All you have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I mean, yeah, the best way to prove yourself innocent is to prove who actually did it. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno? Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Why can't I read this line? The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The case of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, I will say this. There's only one thing about this game that kind of irks me, is they do repeat stuff a lot. And I mean, they're doing it so you can remember it, because, like, you do have to figure out who did it, and it is an investigation and stuff, but they do repeat stuff a lot, so you just keep that in mind. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna go scroll through these just really quick so you guys can see, for those of you who missed the first stream. Because this stuff is important. for like every investigation. All this stuff comes into play at some point. So I thought, this is the rule that Junko... Well, she didn't really break this rule, but technically she did. And yes, we're gonna have to be doing a lot of stuff like this, too. Unfortunately. Just going over stuff. Having played the game before, fortunately... I mean, I obviously know who did it. So I'm not gonna, like, go over the evidence too much. If anybody in the chat ends up wanting me to go over something, let me know. Oh! No way! I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hyro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. At least we're pretty sure it's not him. Aren't you going to help investigate? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. I thought it was her talking. Aren't you gonna go help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Aw, Chihiro, you're so nice. Alright, we're gonna exit the gym. Or are you? Dun dun dun. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna click on the cameras ever, because he literally, the entire game says the same thing every time you click on the camera. But we're gonna look at every inch of this school to find out who did this, because we need all the evidence we need, or what we can get. Inside the display case, there are trophies and other items. Inside the... oh, same thing. Same thing! Yes, leave the area. I kinda forgot how to, like, leave for a second there. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I head to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Whew, there's a lot here. Okay. Guess we'll just start with what's closest. Leave no stone unturned, the chat says. Yes, indeed. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. I don't remember what fucking voice I gave her. Oops. I didn't think she'd be talking anymore. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then... how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Oh! Dun dun dun! Already there's a twist! Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's impossible. That's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... This is a big thing already! The first thing we picked up! Cause yeah, everyone has their own room key and the doors are locked, so that's crazy. Oops, I did not mean to click you. Sakura, do you think... oh my god, I'm so sorry, that was the wrong voice again. Sakura! My voice went really deep all of a sudden!
Hey!
I try not to make assumptions like that. I suddenly don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. So she doesn't not think we did it, but she doesn't also think we did it. So that's cool. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. Oh! It hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Oh snap, guys. This was in the display case before, so we've got a sword that has coating missing, and it's out of its sheath. Where's the sheath, by the way? I don't think I can click on it. Nope, oh no, I did click on it, good. It's this display stand the sword was on. Oh, okay, well. That was good. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Oh, Makoto. Such a guy, right? Such a guy. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant. Okay. It's not relevant. Drawers. The toolkit is inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Oh yeah, so every guy was given a toolkit, and every girl, I believe they were given like a makeup kit or something. There was stuff in each kit that you could use to kill people, potentially. That's... Anyway. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I hadn't any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this. I mean, to fix stuff, Makoto. You use tools to fix... Never mind.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Mondo!
What?
We ain't exactly
What?
in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? Did you just read my mind? Because I said that in my mind. So you haven't used yours either, huh?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday,
By the way,
when you weren't there, talking behind your back. None of the other guys had opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? To fix stuff! What if your, like, one of the legs comes off your bed, or your desk or something, or your table falls over? Yeah. I don't know why nobody uses tools, but I guess they just haven't... Anyway. There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Yeah, these are the weirdest thing. Like, look at these. Is that evidence of a struggle? Well, yeah, Makoto. You know, Makoto's a smart guy, but sometimes he's kind of dumb. Sometimes. He just says dumb things sometimes. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. Why didn't I hear anything? Because the rooms are soundproof. That's...
wait.
Monokuma said that. Oh yes, it was stuff for sewing. You're right, Zio. Holy... I can't believe you remembered that. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? Yeah, I just said that. All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Duh! So something could happen in the room right next to you, like sex. And there would be no way you would know.
Well.
I mean, what? Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Yeah, Monokuma did say that in the last thing, that, the rooms are soundproof. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, sorry. I think I've looked at everything important, so we're gonna go... Oh, I just noticed Kyoko there just now. Hi there. I quietly called her name while she was investigating, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
I love Makoto's voice. Oh, I thought he was gonna read for some reason. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Such a weirdo. No, I'm just kidding. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said...
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. If you were wondering what I just did there, when something turns purple, I can hit triangle and click on the word and investigate the word, I guess? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Why don't your hair fall off? What, really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You are truly an anime protagonist. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could somebody have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without you knowing. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Very, very considerate of them. I don't know why I'm making jokes, sorry. Whatever, I don't care. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Just trying to lighten the mood, guys, because this is so serial. Okay, I'm not gonna be silly in the bathroom, because we all know what's in here. You guys gonna have to brace yourself, because there's a body in here, and it's all covered in blood. Kyoko is the anime Sherlock Holmes. Yes, indeed she is. And I'm her Watson. Or, am I Sherlock Holmes? She's my Watson. Never mind. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Oh, okay. Apparently I haven't looked at everything. Oh, I didn't look at this? I thought the wall would be the same as the floor. There's scratches and gouges on my walls and bed! Is that evidence of a struggle? Yeah, I did that already.
Hmm?
I remember soundproof, you idiot. Oh, I didn't talk to the bed. The gouge is on the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Is that the one thing I had to do? That'd be really funny. Nope. I guess I'll double check the window? Oh, nope, I didn't mean to talk to the camera. Feel free if you guys want to give me hints or anything at any point. But no spoilers in the comments, please. Oh, I was trying to talk to the table, and I keep trying to, but it won't, like, frickin' let me. I'm glad I can skip the attack. Did I talk to Mondo?
By the way,
Oh, I didn't talk to Mondo! Because I remember talking to him, but it wasn't to him, it was in another... Anyway. You know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. My hair looks like a corn on the cob! The killer really could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean? There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a
That
bitch!
dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum! That deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if a girl did it? I'm sorry.
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Oh my god, Makoto just fucking broke his brain. That's great. Oh my god. This game. I don't know why I found that so funny. Okay, what haven't I looked at? I'm trying to look at the trash can. The table isn't cooperating with me. There we go, table! Finally! Nope, not the table. What? There, does not confuse. He legit broke his brain right there. That was really funny. Oh right, I can hit a button. I just remembered about that. Which button was it? That button. Sorry about that noise though, it's very, very... grating. Okay, I swear it's highlighted everything. Oh, the sheath! The sheath, the sheath, the sheath, the sheath. there's some scratches on the sheath. That must have been maybe something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Okay, there. There. I think we can go in the bathroom now, maybe? Question mark? Okay, yeah. And on the other side of this door... Whoa, that was weird. I guess I'll just give like a little trigger warning before we go in, even though it's already shown the image. Too late for a trigger warning. What am I even talking about?
What am I even talking about, guys?
No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. I almost said panic button by accident. Oh no! Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream, or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. That was incredibly deep. I keep hitting square instead of triangle. The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime. Which means they couldn't clean up. Okay, I do see that, but we're gonna talk to the body first. Talk to the body? Check the body. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Oh, there's a knife in there. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood in her left index finger. But that's it. Well, we know... You can see numbers on the wall back there, or something on the wall back there, that's... Anyway. Palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only a left finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist... That must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay, that is what we want to look at. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Well, written in blood were the numbers 11037. But did Sayaka do this? Interesting, guys. I think that's everything in the room.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
It would seem...
Bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. I should hope not. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037? I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? They'd be backwards. Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. They're probably... It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck.
What?
Get stuck? Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. The door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But then when Akuma appeared in my room, it started being all creepy. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
Yes, you doorknob. You didn't notice? Well, just closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Makoto said and shut the door. The doorknob. The doorknob! The doorknob! What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something to simply unscrew it. Wherever it was, it's obvious that this was intentional. Oh, guys, the toolkit, a toolkit was used. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh! Well, I did tell Sayaka that last night, when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. So the re-drummer? What is a re-drummer, sir? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears up what? I'm lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see ya. Bye! As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Red Rummer. Oh, alrighty. Gotcha. Team Killer. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Should start looking into the murder weapon. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Oh, yeah. In the previous, part, they all got DVDs showing messages from their loved ones back at home, which is part of the motivation that, Monokuma gave everybody. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Well, Mondo's talked to you. Sakura's talked to you. They'll talk to you, Makoto. You're a cool guy. Yes, we're leaving. Maybe. I don't know. Huh? This is... I don't know why he said huh. Oh, because the name tag is wrong. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Somebody swapped the nameplate? Interesting. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates in my rooms are switched! So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would someone do that? Man, there's just so many twists in this. Now, somebody swapped the nameplates around for some reason. The moving's weird because left and right is left and right, but up and down is inverted. Why am I so... I'm so short. Anyways.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room again? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. That was a look. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if you didn't switch rooms with you, right? Damn! Sir, that was rude. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say is, right now, is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then What the heck, Byakuya? Byakuya? You're a jerk. You're a jerky jerk. Hey, Leon.
Seems like...
I love his hair. Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Could it be the nameplate?
Very strange. Mr. Miyagi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most
I absolutely will
suspicious.
not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty? Yes, he does. Because he's Mr. Jump to conclusions over here. I think all the rooms are just locked, so we're gonna just walk right on past those to the trash room. I wonder if... Hey, no, I gotta check something in the... Well, in a second I will. In the options. See if there's a way that I can increase the sensitivity. Because the turning is really slow. It's kind of driving me a little crazy, to be honest. Let's try that. I don't know if that would do anything. Nope, but I can move this around quicker, which is cool. It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Oh, well, I found a Monokuma coin, so that's cool. Monokuma is a weird bird. There's a hatch on the floor. It won't budge. Must be locked. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma
Ugh, Jesus
appears!
Christ, Monokuma! You scared me! You stupid bear! Legit, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my god.
It's the end of the line! Surprise jump scare! The trash room is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Yeah.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No, but he just repeated himself. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, Monokuma's broken. This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Shut up! You stupid fucking bear, you scared the hell out of me. Oh, that's the door, okay. That was a little bit weird, wasn't it? He was like on loop. I don't know if he was doing that on purpose or what. Oh, he just goes in the girl's bathroom. Alright, cool, Makoto. It's a fish tank! It's a fish tank! I don't know what it has to do with the case. It doesn't. Spoiler alert, this fish tank is nothing to do with the case. I just wanted to see if there's anyone in there. Oh no, this is the girl's bathroom. Alright. That makes more sense. I thought Makoto was being very, very rude for a second there. And I was gonna scold him. I was. He's broke, yeah. I think everyone's broken right now. This door won't budge. It's locked. Yep. Yepers. Yes, it is. Is there a way I can run? Oh, yes. There we go. I like it. The bath's locked. I just wanna... I'm gotta be thorough because they really get mad at you if you don't check literally everything. Alright. I have a feeling we might know where the knife came from, because there's only one room that has knives in it. The kitchen. But let's talk to her. Tina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay. So... I wonder if there's a time limit on the investigation. Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, I need to move as fast as I can. In terms of gameplay, there isn't a time limit. You can investigate as long as you want. But in terms of the game itself, I don't know. Maybe? Okay, so we're in the kitchen. This is what we wanted to look at. There's all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big, small... It looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Oh no, that's not good. I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh no, there's just nothing to look at, alright. Marbled meats! Salted meats! I want meats! Now there's no time to be thinking about food. Alright. I actually thought there'd be more to look at there, for some reason. I don't know. This is gonna be a lot of me walking around being like, what do I do next? Whoop! I'm not actually sure if it's possible to miss clues. Like, I think they pretty much force you to look at all the clues. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I could be wrong. I wanted to see if there's anyone standing in the halls before I went in any rooms. And yes, I did see the person over there. I just wanted to quickly check around the corner here. I wish I could strife. That would be nice. We got actually tank controls. Cleaning duty, huh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now.
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is it? Ifumi was also there when we had this conversation. You just said he talked to you to... Okay, whatever. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then?
Count on it!
Indeed. But we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you! Alrighty, cool. Awesome. I guess I should go talk to Monofumi again, but I want to check this room first. Hey Celeste, do you know anything about the cleaning duty stuff?
Huh?
Cleaning duty. Why is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe you should ask Taka. Or someone else. Anyone but me, really. Okay, well, does not care at all. What's this? It's a box. Looks some kind of... Oops. It looks like some kind of mailbox, but there's nothing in it. I don't know. Think it's going to help me. It's not helping me. Clearly, it's not helping me. It is not a help. Unhelpful. I have this feeling like we should go talk to, Nerdy Boy, because he was on cleaning duty, which was super important and stuff. Don't worry, the investigation's not gonna end when I talk to him anyway, because we still have to look at that videotape. Run past everyone! Wait! I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied to the I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in the front trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! Why is he so proud of that?
It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually, you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. Oh, hi. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person in cleaning duty has the key. What's the point of going into all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time? Because if you did that, people would be able to throw out evidence way easier. He's trying to make it harder for you. That's what I have to think about that. Anyway, so we can throw all the things out whenever we want. That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills... Wait, why are we doing that? Okay,
So that's it.
that must be why. Anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted. Then destroying evidence would be easy. That's what I just said, but I'm already ahead of you. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that...
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty, why don't you wow. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
Actually, I was wondering that.
I just decided to volunteer. I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, poking around at it.
There's no way to
Ew.
think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there are all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you got tired of 2D and then turned to...
I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 3D. The only thing 3D is good to shower love and affection on 2D.
Gosh, what is that happening right now?
Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them for picking up the trash and disposing of it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, what's the harm in it?
That's not how we're supposed to...
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You!
Oh, okay.
So easy. So, Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room, which is not a sentence I wanted to say today. Oh god.
You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming.
The fuck are you talking about?
Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever, please just hurry up. Oh my god, I've never seen Makoto short before. Wow.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch. And that... Oh, that was not
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt!
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you?
Yeah, with you standing right there, that would be dumb.
You fiend! You planned this all along.
No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world?
Whatever, just hurry up and keep looking. He said it in his head, but still, he sounded mad. Oh my god, Mifumi is pissing off Makoto. That's hilarious. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something.
A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love.
Anyway, this is... Oopsies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Menu, calm down. It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, it's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence in the killer destroyed. But there are a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough itself to figure out who the killer is. That'd be nice and convenient, wouldn't it? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, but just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that?
Do you know what this is?
They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish.
Oh my god, he made a Dragon Ball Z reference.
Oh, kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on the big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of your future. Just like that Mina girl who was on a quest to find that one guy.
I swear to god. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? I feel like you were supposed to say that out loud. Oh well. There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. Okay, before we do that... this is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now!
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, the yellow button turns it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator! Very strange. I'm very certain that I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No. You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing that's going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
What the hell? That was weird.
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then.
I haven't been back to trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet...
So that means somebody was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Holy moly.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed.
Stop going,
When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
The unforgivable!
What does it mean, Mr. Nayagi? Will you be confessing soon?
With a long pole? Theo says it's a long pole. Why me?
That's it! I'm
Oh,
sure of
Makoto,
it!
I'm sorry. Sorry you had to go through with this.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysterious will be solved one by one.
It sounds like he's living out his comic book fantasies. I don't think I looked at the button. Okay, yeah, that's how it works. Yep, the green is on, red is off, everyone. Okay, we're leaving. Goodbye. I'm tired of this. I'm leaving this stupid trash room. We gotta go talk to... Mr. Denial. I don't think we went in here before. Just wanted to see. Wait, what's that? This is the desk I woke up on when I first got here. The little pamphlet's still lying there. Isn't there anything that might help solve this case? Nothing here. Alright, I get it, Makoto. You're passive-aggressively telling me to get the heck out of that room. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Indeed I am. There's a map somewhere. I know there is. But think I can remember how to open it? Nope. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is the room with Monokuma on it, which I think's a lot. The VHS room, which we will have to visit. God, I love this song. I could listen to this all day. Before we do anything else... So, those Monokuma coins I've been collecting, you can use to... Well, I can't right now, but... Wait, is that oh, that's a 0.6% of a chance of repeat. Oops. What is you like? You use it to get gifts to give people during free time. Which is great. They're random. And all the different characters, obviously, they like different gifts. Like I was like, there's this super serious investigation going on, but I gotta take just a second to gamble. Whoop. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything ever when we're playing this. I'm not ever gonna say, like, who did it or right. I'm not gonna out loud say anything. So if I say something, it's because I'm genuinely surprised about it, or I genuinely have a thought about it. Oh, yeah, Bingo's still there. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, 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 no! I gotta get out of here! Gotta get out now! You're not enough! Gotta break free! Hero, snap out of it! Oh, Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Crystal can break too, you idiot. Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, it's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come and smashed it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Ah. Now we know how they got it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I needed to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Oh my god. Plus, also, holy crap, he was making a lot on fortune telling. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks for anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than when she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Interesting. Maybe. I think it's interesting. Alright, let's head to the VHS room, because I think... I don't know if he's gonna do that right now, the second, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, we can't go in here.
It's a DVD player.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that to happen again. There's nothing inside. Can we not do that right now? Yeah, I don't think we can do that right now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we will be coming in here in a hot second. I'd ask you
Listen to
something
me!
again.
Just a second, Makoto. I've just uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might be the killer. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forgot everything I just said. Forget, beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes.
Oh, Makoto. He's just like, I don't know what to do with these people. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way. Cool. Wait. Oh yeah, that's locked. Locky. He's probably gonna get mad at me, but I just wanted to check the other classroom just in case. Oh, that's the first classroom. I meant this one. It's a blue classroom. This blackboard belongs to us now. Oh, hello. To kill someone just to save your own life. And I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? And if the mastermind really gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is
After all,
very
where was
suspicious.
Sayaka killed? In your room, right? Well, what proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Yeah, well, I don't trust her. So there you go. Alright. Glad I went in there to talk to her. I don't know why, but I was trying to actually, like, literally walk into that area instead of clicking on it. I want to try to bring up that knife somehow, but nobody seems to be talking about it. Oh, here we go. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So, did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should have been able to say for sure. You could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? That was direct. Of course not. I would never. Lena, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Aw, that's not true though, we already know that. Okay, so... Oops. Didn't even hit that.
Supersonic talking. Oh yeah. I forgot about the laundry room. Okay, immediately, there's a freaking... There's some magazines lying around. No help there. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. Oh, I thought maybe I get a Monokuma coin. Oh my god, I can click on every one of these. It's a washing machine. A washing machine that was nothing to do with the case. You guys are gonna be mad that I'm gonna click on all of them because I want to see if I can get a coin. I don't even care. I need to get those coins. Yeah, I knew it! I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I knew there'd be a coin in one of these. There's 2 coins! A snail. See? Worth it. 100%. Oh, now I'm starting to think in my head, what if the cameras have coins? Nah, I don't think they do. Nah. What's that? Vending machine's still there, it doesn't have anything to do with the case. Okay, cool, whatever, we got some coins, so it's all good. I'm gonna talk to him.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be- oh no, we already talked at this conversation. I'm being a dick.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was in your room. Can't stop thinking about it. Could it be? Nameplate? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, the nameplate. I just realized I haven't talked to these two. Oh, whoops, wrong room. This is... Wait, hang on, actually. Can't let myself get depressed. And all that's here is a sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Nothing here. I'm still gonna do everything anyway. Oh, there's a DVD! Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. That's what we needed. Sayaka, can't let myself get depressed. Depression, Nakodo is bad, Nakodo. I just want to talk to you two, cause maybe they'll say something extra about the trash room or something.
By the way...
Nope.
Yeah.
He's the one who brought up the trash room to begin with.
Hey.
Okay, now I think we need... Sorry, I'm going too fast. I think we need to head back to the trash room, which is all the way over here. No, not the trash room, the DVD room. I'm thinking about trash. That's not what I want to be thinking about right now. So I was just looking to see if I could click on any of the lights for more coins. I'm becoming obsessed with coins. Don't even worry about it. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put in the DVD. I pushed play, the screen went dark for a few seconds, and then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then... that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, And the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
That last part especially. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Ding dong, bing bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now
Listen up,
then,
guys.
allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Remember the door that was labeled Monokuma? That was locked?
See you soon!
There he goes. The red door on the first floor? That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You know what? I'm gonna do the trial today. Because we're only an hour and a half in. I thought this part would take a lot longer. But it really didn't, so screw it. Screw it. Let's do it now. Now, one thing about this trial that's awesome is they do a lot of voice acting in the trial, so I don't have to read. So that's why I can do it now. Anyways, you're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I don't have to read much. I bet you were afraid that you would be discovered in the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Guess I have no choice to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes,
Good
indeed.
idea. Oh,
Hey,
are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race, faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, it's not more like a defendant waiting to receive his punishment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further to the bowels of the school. Whoa, look at this.
You finally arrived!
Ta-da!
What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats.
The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Wow, look at this. And so, the curtain on our first stage case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Okay, so this part gives you a chance to go over all the evidence. Go over this really quick, just to give myself a reminder, but we're not gonna dwell on this too much. So we got the sheath, the key, the toolkit. Somebody cleaned Makoto's room for some reason. Sayaka's wrist was broken. There's a dying message left in numbers. The door frame is broken, and the room door plate had been switched. The knife was missing. Which AOE? Oh my god, I don't know how to say it. Anyways. There's stuff with the incinerator, burned shirt, shattered crystal ball. I don't need to look at that. But we'll figure this out, don't worry. Skills are kind of interesting. You get different skills for mostly doing free time stuff, and you can use these to help in the trial, and I'm gonna do that because that's gonna be great. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Sure, why not? I don't think I have any other skills, so that will be useful.
I have no skills, guys.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Oh my god, some of these characters.
What's going on with those pictures?
There's Junko, who was killed earlier by some spears.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay, don't be like that.
What
sir.
about that other empty
That's creepy.
seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Here we go, guys. We're gonna try to figure this out. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. And when I say me, I mean you, player. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first, would you like to hear more? Nope, I know what's going on. You guys don't, but I do. This is so cool, though. I've never physically
I
done this
assert
before.
that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Whoops, sorry.
Something's off with what she just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation to what happened in my room.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Oh, I can slow
In the
down the
bathroom.
thing. That's cool.
So it seems most likely the killer must have taken her, but she didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's the button I needed.
No, that's wrong!
Break!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
Well, we know that. Kind of. So that's the truth bullet that I have, and I can use that truth bullet to shoot down.
So what was used to kill her?
How this is
There
going.
was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong!
Some random
No.
knife.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room
snap.
was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Thank you,
Otherwise,
Kyoko.
what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Of course she does. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer.
There's a bit more to learn, but not up to base. Actually, I'm gonna listen to the tutorial, because you can concentrate by holding the R1 button, where your concentrating time will slow down. Okay, yeah, so I figured that part out already. On top of that, it'll steady your aim. Concentrating consumes a focus gauge. Oh, I didn't know that. Focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck. And I'm pretty sure you can let the whole debate play through as many times as you want. AoE's account, yeah.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Oh, we do have a timer right there.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the
No,
dining hall.
no, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Oh, snap, he's got
What
an
do you think,
alibi.
Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah, we've seen this scene already
Just
in
to
the
be
flashback.
perfectly clear, The knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear. If there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Oh, interesting.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Oh.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Wait, what?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school
It's not what you think, Theo.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
True.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Sakura's not a boy!
It's unwholesome!
Dude, Sakura...
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Oh... Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka took the knife. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn! If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
She's figured it out
And until
already.
we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Alright, as things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. Oh, interesting, chat. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already shown. Complete the phrase by shooting down flying letters in the right corner. Use the left stick to aim and try to shoot. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. You know what that something is. Whoa, hang on a sec. That's not an A? There's like 100 A's. Oh, it was an A. Okay. It's...
Now I understand!
That was really clean, wasn't it?
That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
Yes, very true, very true! Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
The killer has hair!
Precisely.
No, just kidding.
It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No.
Yeah.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her,
They broke the
got into the
doorknob.
bathroom, and stabbed her.
And Makoto knows how to open the door.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... the object that the killer broke. Okay, yeah, I just said it. Oh, yeah.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. So those yellow words is what a weak spot is. Don't use a tube bullet on the wrong one. That's it. Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll let it all run through, and that's the weak spot's really obviously the wrong one. And then decide on that.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah, that's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to
Whoops, I hit.
try and bust down the door.
Oh, no, I thought that was wrong. Oh, right. Okay, so there's actually gonna be more than 2 fake weak spots. Okay.
Shoot!
I thought there'd only
The
be 2,
incident
that's
took
why I
place
thought
in
that.
Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the back. At that point, the killer...
because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Leon.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door
snap.
doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Oh, and Sayaka knew it was stuck too, by
The
the way.
killer
'cause
could
he told
easily
her.
make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked.
So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know is...
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific,
The, door things
what
got
the
flipped.
killer didn't know was
Switched.
that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Indeed.
For serious.
Does no one have
serious,
any
guys.
other thoughts or questions?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah.
God, they're
Okay,
meaner.
so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello?
What the heck?
Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because... It's here somewhere. Where is it? The thing where... Is it this? No. Oh, yes. This is the one I want.
I got it!
I thought that was the key, not
Because
switching rooms.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come to see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
And the note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Ugh. Dorm nameplates. I almost said dorm norm plate.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see.
Sayaka's room.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
He was in his own room.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
The only person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates, make sure you don't get the room wrong, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to
setup.
your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
I love him.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds
right?
me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know that Sayaka's wrist was broken with the sword, fake sword, is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. I don't think her wrist is her wrist. Doesn't make sense. Maybe? Oh, we'll try that. Sayaka's wrist had been fractured because it was glittery! Oh, okay.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken
Glittery
wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
It's gold.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a little bit more to learn about non-stop. Oh crap! What? I did not mean to do that. Whoopsies! Oh well. Okay, yeah, so now we have multiple truth bullets. Which I don't know how to switch between because I skipped the tutorial by
When the
accident.
fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed
Hang on, I'm
the
trying to figure out what
sword.
button. Ah, here we go.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
I think it's this one.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Something's wrong. The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Ah.
When the
It
fighting
is the
broke
sheath, I was
out,
right.
the culprit, and that's when the first blow. Sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's triangle. I keep thinking square by accident.
No, that's wrong!
So the sheath was used as a weapon.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Oh no, it's a
Stop
it was
jumping
used as a
ahead.
shield.
Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, Maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from...
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Sayaka attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Nope.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend
Nope.
herself.
Yeah. That's a good note.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used a sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of her body would you use to touch it? Her palms? Her palms.
I got it!
Why, how would you touch it with your
You're
wrist?
talking
Makoto?
about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Because it would be glittery.
How can you know that?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no
Everyone
way she
show their
could have picked
hands.
it up and come...
Maybe she washed
Whoop.
her hands after
Just
she
kidding, they
had
would've washed
escaped into
it.
the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
The killer used the sword to break her wrist and then used the knife to kill her. Okay, interesting guess.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What the fuck?
No, that's not it at all.
Where'd that come from? There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because the frickin' tap was off.
I got it!
The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime.
Oh, we should have looked at that.
And the water in the bathroom
well.
shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Gross?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Okay, Toko, chill.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
You chill too. Both of you chill.
Obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who was Sayaka,
I got it!
like I said. Yep.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yep.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka
Makoto.
was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
And that almost happened, right?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
She was using them.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the
I feel
names?
so sorry for Makoto right now.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Oh.
Plus,
Ouch.
she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. or a national superstar? Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She
Indeed.
launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true, because...
Oh, Makoto.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
Thanks, Monokuma.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
That's not right. I mean, that's not true. Ah, yes. The mysterious numbers.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
That was a good shot. I didn't even freeze time.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying
I didn't
message.
say dining.
She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must
Oh my
be a
God.
clue about the killer hidden in there.
Guys. That... Okay.
Well, before we get too far into that,
It
I
literally
need to
says it.
ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I mean, it's not the only reason, but she could have just touched her wound, but yeah.
I see.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Guys, we know what it means.
1103.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
They're backwards letters.
Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You just said something worth a shit.
N037.
Damn it, it's no use! It's no use!
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Now I see! She wrote down the killer's name!
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it!
So, whose name did she write?
Real killer's name. If you turn a message 980 degrees, comes crystal clear.
We know who the killer is now, guys, don't we?
Here's my answer! The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No. It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yep. That thing I found on the ground from the incinerator, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Here goes all hedgehoggy.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right
She knew
here.
all along.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How or when? Where? Where, right? No. Here's destroy, talking about trash room incinerator, right? How the fuck's that supposed to make anything clear?
Shoot!
I embarrassed myself, oh no! Okay, well it's gotta be how.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon's the real killer. You can throw something at the button. Yep, the crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yes.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
wrong.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which is to throw divine with it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would
Oh my
come to
god,
life.
Leon's a basketball player, guys.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Oh, yes indeed. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have
He had
been
to get
turned
in,
on without
indeed.
his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt
Remember,
and toss it in.
These kids aren't just kids. They're the ultimate kids. They all have an ultimate skill that they all have. And his skill is the ultimate sports player, or something like that.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
We're not being a challenge because they're the ultimate baseball star. I said basketball, but baseball is English.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious.
Busted.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that...
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Okay, this part I know about. So this is really cool, what they do here. You have to use these images down here and place them in each part of the comic book to kind of finish what happened in order. This is actually kind of tricky. Fortunately, I've got lots of time. Let's look at what we have. We have a sword. This is probably one of the last things. No, she would have gone in the bathroom, break the thing. So it's that, this. I think this one goes here. Oh, wait a second, I have more. I didn't notice I had more. So this is wrong then. It's this that goes there. Look at this, look at her attacking him. She comes at him and he blocks. Knocked the sword out of her hand. I think it's that. And then, she escapes, goes into the bathroom. That one. He's trying to get in, she's like, oh no, and stuff. Making sure I view. Oh shit! There was more this way too! Damn it all! Oh yeah, okay, so lint roller. She had to have done this here, right? Because she's dead here. But then where does the screwdriver go? Definitely this is right. She approaches him, attacks. Sword is in his hand, she goes in. Oh, maybe one of these is a red herring. I just realized that. One of these is probably a red herring. Chucked into the incinerator. He's leaving, thinking he got away with it, and then that falls onto the floor. Alright. So I'm just trying to figure out what this one here is. Gotta be this. Yep, alright, cool, we did it.
Here's exactly what happened. I
That was
think I'd
intense.
better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Oh, crap. Really? Wait. But this shows her waiting for him with the knife. Oh, guys, what the heck? Oh, I guess this could have been swapped out with this.
Here's exactly
Alright.
what happened.
Here's exactly what happened this time for real. No! What? What is happening right now? Wait. What? Oh, I thought that was the bathroom door. Alright. I'm starting to figure out what I did wrong here. I thought this was the bathroom door, but it's not. It's him outside of the room. I see you! Hiya, she says. Oh boy, I don't want to die here. This is getting a little... I'm just gonna save it just in case. Oh no, I can't! I can't save it! Oh god, I don't want to have to do all this again. I think this is right, because he, hit her. There are red herrings here, for sure. Oh yeah, the lock's been broken here. You have to really, like, look carefully at these to make sure that they're all right. Look at it shooting with a beam of light! He threw it that hard. Okay. God, love this music though. Opens it with a screwdriver, I think that's right. It's this stuff at the beginning that's a little bit... kind of unclear a little bit. Here, she's clearly attacking him with a knife, so that's right. She has it in her back, and then she attacks. That seems right too. And there's nothing else this image could be at this point. Because he wouldn't have his back to the sword here, because he's already gonna attack.
The killer is... you!
You!
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What? Oh, because I was reading it like a manga. I think it's this. I was reading it like backwards like a manga, but it's that, and then that. I don't know why I was reading it like that. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, wait. So... I got it. Alright. He's back up and... attacks with that. He's got the sword here, or the sheath here, I should say. And hits her with it. I don't like that they put a red herring in there. That's not cool. It makes it really hard to tell with the way that this is set up. It's either this or this. But she's already attacking here. So he dodged... Oh, okay, because he dodged back up into it. Alright.
The killer is... you!
Hopefully I got that right this time. Yep, okay, good. Woo!
But
Damn.
then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room, and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
oh my God,
and
that face.
stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
How ironic.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the
Act
killer
3.
quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Wow, that art was...
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. When we'd like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker, and they'll move across the screen to each other. The X button is to lock onto opponent's statement. Destroy a statement you've locked on with the triangle button. Okay. This method deal damage, and if you can pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. If you can't pull it off, do consecutively, and you'll start a combo, keep this going, initiate a tempo up. Okay. I think I got it now. I gotta just do it.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
That mean they removed their own screws? Could it
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid!
Oh.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid,
Oh
stupid!
my god, he is losing it. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me!
Oh, I only have to hit X. I thought I hit it both buttons.
Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your
How do you think it
proof?
looks?
You kidding me? Not a
Okay, go,
chance!
do it a bunch of times and then hit the other button.
You lie! Shut up!
Oh my god, what the heck? Wait, seriously? Congratulations on them. What? Yes, I want to give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet!
Don't know what I was supposed to do. That was weird. I was hitting the X button on tempo. Okay, I need to do this again. Okay. Yeah. Match your button presses with the tempo meter to move across the screen, reach the center. Press the X button to lock on. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. The tempo marker reaches the center. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down. Changes, so does the timing, so watch out for that. I did notice that. Deal enough damage. Press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet. But just like before, if the influence gauge reaches 0, you run on time to fail. Ugh, I do not like.
Kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up!
I don't
Where's
get
your
this
proof?
at all, guys.
You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
It says you're supposed to hit. Oh, okay.
You lie!
You're supposed to hit triangle when it hits the center. Why it hits the center?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking!
Okay, I got that part. I'll fail
Shut
going to
up!
the middle.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
Got him! Oh
Where's
my
your
god.
proof?
This should prove it!
Jeez, that was intense.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, that the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh my god, guys, that was crazy. Yay, coins.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Whew.
Woohoo! Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one who killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwada. Yeah.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
What was I? Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was a kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be one standing here. There was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just
unlucky.
Unlucky. That's all.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we were wrong. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say that she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If it was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't imagine. Now we're trapped here, no way out. They'll probably be waiting for me. Why? I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even with some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships. Ba-bum, ba-bum. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? Phew! I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. All your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged out at Manakuma. But...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was protecting myself in the threat heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was that self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you choose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So,
No,
that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him!
Huh?
Huh? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened, Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who's put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that you awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly,
Kills!
let's hurry up
Kills!
and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more begging.
Come on
no
now.
more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. what we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Ooh, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting up upstanding young citizen like me to such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
Woo-hoo-hoo, you really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it just so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all so scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So, instead of forgiving them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Jeez, that counter just plummeted. And with that, guys, we received a despair bat! Ahem. Anyways. 1 is the loneliest number, that's the trophy I just got. Alright guys, we're gonna end it off here. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. This game is amazing and clearly pretty dark as well, but I'm enjoying it and I'm so glad you guys joined me with this. If you're watching this after I streamed, I will be uploading more very soon and I'll be keeping up to it more up to date. So yeah, see you guys later.